Something really unusual just dropped in the watch world. Audemars Piguet, one of the biggest names out there, just dropped a new piece. At the same time, a smaller brand, Niton, returned after years of silence with a new model. Now, these two are from completely different price worlds, but both of them share the same rare and fascinating complication, the jumping hour. What is that, you ask? You're about to discover one of the coolest and most unusual ways to tell time. In the world of luxury watches, brands usually compete over the most complicated tourbillon, the most intricate skeleton, or the thinnest movement. Time for something different. Audemars Piguet with the legendary Royal Oak and Niton, a name making a comeback, both decided to revive a vintage style of telling time that somehow feels futuristic. There's no hour hand sweeping around, no standard dial, just a window that jumps. That's the magic of a jumping hour watch. Normally, an hour hand smoothly moves from one number to the next over 60 minutes. A jumping hour watch does the complete opposite. The hour is displayed in a small disc or aperture, and instead of moving gradually, at the exact moment the minute hand hits the 60-minute mark, it instantly flips to the next hour. It's like a digital display powered by gears and springs. This system was popular in the 1920s and 30s, during the Art Deco era when watchmakers were experimenting with creative ways to display the time. It's modern, minimalist, and a little bit futuristic. But ironically, it's one of the most vintage complications you can find. The jumping hour mechanism isn't simple. Inside the watch, a special system has to build up energy for a full hour and then release it in a split second to make the disc jump. That's why you don't see this complication very often. It's not about being more precise, it's about character. It turns the simple act of checking the time into a satisfying event you get to enjoy every hour. This unique complication has popped up throughout history. The famous Cartier experimented with jumping hour designs in some of its tank models, blending that classic Art Deco style with this cool mechanical trick. More recently, micro-brands like MAEN have brought it back in modern, minimalist forms, making this once rare complication more accessible to a wider audience. We have seen versions from big names, interesting micro-brand interpretations, and a lot of vintage inspirations. And suddenly it feels like in 2026, we'll see more brands bringing it back in a big way. It doesn't feel like a coincidence, it feels like a trend. Today's watch collectors and enthusiasts don't just want to dive into another steel sports watch. They're looking for something unique, something that makes you stop and say, wait a minute, what is that thing? Jumping hour watches are conversation starters. They're design-focused and mechanically interesting. These are watches for people who are a little bored of ordinary layouts and want to wear something with a story. So this brings us to the real question. What's the real reason you wear a watch? Do you love that instant jump of the hour, or do you prefer the familiar sweep of traditional minute hands? Let me know down in the comments. As more brands revive this style, we might be witnessing the comeback of one of watchmaking's coolest forgotten ideas.